All right. Hold on. Look, man, I was not going to respond to this video of my ex that's now gone viral. She is loving it. Congratulations, you went viral again over something else that you said because you're trying to build up your YouTube page and get your followers up. Listen, man, listen. If you had people in your ear that influenced you into leaving your husband and your 1-year-old child, your innocent 1-year-old child. We both were divorcee kids, grew up in toxic environments, torn in between our old family, new family, stepfather, stepmother. That's a life that we both lived. And you packed up a 1-year-old, put a COVID mask on top of the Ring cameras, and I was literally in an airplane on my way home to fight for my marriage and my family. You're heartless.
Woo! He ain't playing around, but he's right. If that man was on his way home to save his marriage, to talk about his marriage, but you're reacting off of impulse and you grab up the child and just run out the house, all right, it's kind of your fault. It does show that you're heartless, but these are the things that women are doing in modern day time. Like they say, they're living their life like they're trying to write a book after. They're creating scenes that creates drama, that creates storylines that keeps them popular.
None of your friends recognize you. This is all about money. If you had friends in your ear, you're lying, you're gaslighting, you're playing. The only person that was in your ear was your mama. Her name is Patricia Randolph. You didn't have people in your ear. The amount of people that was supposedly in your ear, you also had a whole lot of people like Aventer Gray, Taffy Dollar, Creflo Dollar's wife, who married us. You had a whole lot of people in your ear telling you that you're about to do something stupid, impulsive, and y'all are actually not going through anything that would make you want to leave your husband. Let's go even further. When Aventer Gray and Pastor John Gray were having their own marital issues at the time, you arranged a therapy session with Aventer Gray at our house.
So at the time that she's trying to pack up and leave her relationship, she's also trying to counsel a whole nother couple on staying together. So you're trying to tell other people to stay together and to work it out who are having problems, but you up and leave and you don't even have any problems. Now that's something mentally strange. And once again, we are talking about Samantha Lee. You know, she is in the manosphere. She does represent the guys, but could she be looking like a fraud, or what do you guys think?
And when she walked out of her therapy session, she walked into the foyer where the bumblebee is, and there was 50 boxes with like they were having their own marital issues at the time. You arranged a therapy session with Aventer Gray at our house. And when she walked out of her therapy session, she walked into the foyer where the bumblebee is, and there was 50 boxes with like 7 or 8 people there packing up all the shit to leave the house.
You mean to tell me that she counseled another woman on staying together while she had somebody else in the house getting ready to move all of her stuff out? So she sees a storyline and she starts to create her own storyline. How many times do I have to tell you guys? Women live in themes. And if you don't have a life as a man, you find yourself playing into their themes. That's what's happening here with Tyrese and Samantha. He got a girl that was aiming for the spotlight. She's aiming for the reality show girls. She's aiming for stardom and fame, that she starts to align her life to be one big storyline collage of drama. Look at what happened whenever it came to just Jeezy and Jenny Mai. How quickly she went from being the perfect wife to all of a sudden she back being a feminist and I don't need a man again. That's all you're seeing with Samantha Lee. It's like all these girls have really been brainwashed into being something that they're not. All right, guys, if you watched this much of the video, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Back to the video.
And I was in an airplane on my way home to try and fight and save our marriage. So if you had people in your ear at the time, they must be still in your ear, because you still trying to get $20,000 a month for a 5-year-old. You make $160,000 a year on your own. This is all a game. You're clout chasing. You're something that I don't even know. A simple woman, not into materialistic things, don't care about fame and mansions and popularity. You're everything that you told me and all of your friends and loved ones that you wasn't. If you wanted to be famous, boo-boo, that's all you had to say.
Woo! Yo, he really going in right now, but he's also speaking the truth. This is the hardcore truth. She's creating the drama. She really just wanted to be famous, and this is something that guys have to understand. The more you show a fairy tale of your life of luxury, the more you're going to attract the wrong woman. They always says, money attract lazy women. You're going to attract the women who's going to try to leverage you to get ahead. Now, you have to understand, you got to kind of be mindful to the fact that why did she run to the manosphere and start instantly talking about how women were? Why women don't mess with this type of guy? What type of women guys should watch out for? Why? Because she knew it was the quickest and fastest way to make money. Everybody comes into the manosphere space and just start talking bad on women and how relationships are supposed to be so they can get a quick check. All the women are doing it. So it kind of explains why she came into this space, and now she's in this space being one of the girls that she talked about. He's right.
You didn't have to play this game that you wasn't. Now you out here playing on single mothers and their emotions, playing on women that are actually in abusive relationships and fucked up marriages that are toxic and dark and dysfunctional. That's not what that was. You think I would have a song entitled I Don't Think You Ever Loved Me if I didn't really feel that way? You think I would have a song out called Love Transaction if I didn't realize that it was never love, it was just a transaction? This shit is about money.
And he's right. He's saying you're out here playing on other people's emotions, which she is. You know, she does make the same content as us. Like, we got to give her credit. She does speak facts, but then again, she's playing on single mothers' emotions and women emotions too, to try to build a comparison between her life and their life. And what Tyrese is saying is, you don't have any problems. You're just doing all this to be famous and to get people to like you and make me look like a bad guy. Men, you have to watch out for these girls now. You got to realize, when I start seeing plastic surgery and I start seeing colored hair, you got to start staying away from these women that's really chasing the limelight.
You've hired 3 law firms trying to fucking suck me dry. I'm approaching $1 million in legal fees, and we had a prenup. You already tried to ask me to come back. You already tried to reconcile. I told you I was in a relationship with Zelly, and I was not willing to go and break this off or cut this woman off because you decided to wake up on a Wednesday and come back and play in the sand.
Boy, no. So she left, ran away, created this whole drama scene. She created this fake story for everyone to follow, to go through a divorce, just for the story not to be true. While she was counseling other people to stay together, now she's trying to get back together, and he's saying, no, I'm not getting back with you. You crazy. That was really no reason for you to go. You left because you're saying somebody's in your ear, when realistically you left. So it puts a lot of spotlight on you. You started a YouTube channel. You started companies. You started counseling women. You started doing these speeches. You started doing these interviews. It's obviously you want to be famous. Who does she remind you of? Jenny Mai and Jeezy. This is why you do not get in a relationship with a strong, independent, I don't need a man type of girl. It's because at some point they're going to revert back to the feminist shit, because once they get a little bit more money in their pocket, people start to gain confidence whether they earned it or not. You could take someone who's flat broke and depressed, give them $1 million, they're going to turn around and walk around like they just the president of the United States, all because they just feel good with money. That's what women do. Once women get money, they feel like they don't need a man, then they start to operate like that even when they are in a relationship. Look at the Kardashians. Look at all the other girls that have fallen suit. The only one that really played that submissive role and stayed with it was Beyonce. Let's be honest. All right, guys, get in the comments. Let me know what you think. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. And if you ain't subscribed, you should subscribe by now. Hasta la vista.